and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how I make a super easy and delicious asado de puerco. And in case you don't know what that is basically a pork stew made out of dried chiles, and it's just super delicious, and we usually make it for our parties. So in case you guys want to learn how I make them, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So what we're going to need is 5 pounds of pork leg, and the meat we are going to cut into small cubes. You're going to need 1 bolillo bread, 8 ounces of beer, 1 orange, 1 of this abuelita chocolate. You're going to need some salt, and that's going to be to your liking. We are going to need 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of marjoram, and 1 teaspoon of thyme. And also you're going to need 2 bay leaves, 3 garlic cloves, and about 2 ounces of this chile ancho, and about half a pound of this kind of chile. And you guys can also use a red bag. That's just gonna be depending on how spicy you want it. This one we have kind of like a mix of both the green and the red, so like that it's kind of like in between. And you are going to depot them and take out all the seeds. So these are ingredients, you guys. Now let's get started. Alrighty guys, so here I already cut the meat, and as you can see it's in small cubes. So this is what the meat looks like, and I washed it as well because I just rinsed it with water. And here I already deposited the chiles, so they have been deposited in the seed. And the chiles, you guys, you want them to stay as whole as possible, okay? Because we are going to fry them, and then we are also going to place them in hot boiling water. So let's do our next step, you guys. The meat, I'm gonna place it into the stove with medium-high heat, and we're just gonna heat it up with some salt. So the salt, you guys, like I mentioned, is gonna be to your liking. After you put the chiles, you can add more salt, and then that's gonna be just up to you on how much you wanna use. So for now, we're just gonna cook our meat, and then here I have the water for my chiles. Alright, so here on the pot of water, I have it on super low heat because we want the water to remain hot. And then the chocolate bar, we are going to throw it directly to the water as soon as it starts to get boiling. Alrighty guys, in here I have a pan with oil, and this is where we're going to fry our chiles and our bread. And the bread, I cut it in half because we're going to deep fry it. And then everything, once it's deep fried, we're gonna pass it into the hot water. And then just keep it on low heat. So this is what the bread looks like. So then we're just gonna throw it in the pot with the water. And now the chile, we're gonna do the same. And you wanna be careful with the chile, you guys, because if it gets too hot where the chiles burn, they're going to get like a very soury taste. So you're gonna do the same to your whole chiles. So you're pretty much just wetting the chiles in the oil. And remember that the oil, it's in low heat. So I'm just putting everything into this pot of hot water. And like that, the chiles and everything's gonna finish cooking in there. Alright, so then we're going to throw our chocolate in there. And our garlics. And we're also going to add salt. Alright you guys, so once everything's already in the pot, we're going to mix it, and like that your chocolate and everything dissolves. And then here you guys, I have 11 cups of water, okay? I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's 11 cups of water that I put it to boil. And your meat should be looking something like this. Alright you guys, so now we're just gonna blend everything that was in the pot into our blender. So we're just gonna blend, and then we're gonna strain it. And I just strain it to a pot, to a clean pot. So now you guys, we're gonna strain into a clean pot. You're not going to turn on the stove at all. That's gonna be going into our meat. Alright you guys, so this is your whole pot of chiles, including the water. Everything's in here. So right now you can taste it and see if it needs any salt. And then we're just waiting for our meat over here to finish cooking. Alright, so as you can see, the water it's already dissolving. So we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of oil. And just mix it around. So we're just gonna fry it for about 10-15 minutes, and then we can go ahead and proceed. Alrighty, so after the 10 minutes, you can see that the meat is already cooked all the way. So now we are going to go ahead and lower down the temperature and start adding our sauce. Alrighty guys, so now we're just gonna wait for our meat to come to a simmer so we can start adding our beer and our spices and everything else. So as you can see, it's already starting to bubble, so we're going to throw both of our oranges, and here I just cut them in half. So we're just gonna throw them in there. And then your bay leaves and our spices. And we're going to add our beer. So here I have the beer. And that's basically it, you guys. Now we're just gonna wait for it to come to a simmer and let it cook for a little bit longer so all the spices and everything can come together and all the flavor, you know. And just wait. And you guys, don't worry about the beer. You know, the beer is just gonna bring some flavor into our dish. And so don't worry, you guys will be okay. You guys aren't gonna get drunk or any of that. Alright, you guys, and you guys can also taste it for salt. I think for me it's fine, but you can taste it and see if it needs any more salt. And it's super delicious. Alrighty guys, so now that it's boiling, that is it for this delicious asado. Just turn it off now. So we're just gonna turn it off. And that's it. Your house should be smelling so good. The flavors of the orange and the chocolate and everything is just delicious. So that's it, you guys. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. Super easy and delicious asado. And here I'm serving it with some spaghetti, and I already have the recipe for that. And usually we will serve it with rice too, but today it will be just spaghetti. There you have it. Super delicious. And the taste test, of course. Always, never fails. Delicious. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, our super easy and delicious asado. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, you guys, and seriously give this recipe a try. Like I said, we do it for our parties and everybody just so satisfied with it. Of course, you know, if you're gonna make it for a big party, you're gonna have to multiply the ingredients and the meat and all that, but you guys, it's seriously super delicious. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and as always, if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and then just comment down below if you ever made this recipe or how do you guys make it. And also, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.